Hi everyone, I'm GNT and I asked on my Facebook, Instagram and Twitter accounts what questions you would all like me to answer on the subject of stretching. Now I had a lot of very good questions, some that I'll have to answer in separate videos due to the long answers or drills that I have to explain, but I have selected a fair few, so here we go. What stretches should I do? Ones that are specific to your sport and that will help you most within it. That's why there's so many stretches in martial arts, as we twist and turn our body and our limbs in so many different ways. Is breathing important when stretching? Yes, try to breathe out as you stretch, as it will help relax your muscles, especially your lower back. Then when you're coming out of a stretch, try and breathe in. Whilst in a stretch, try to breathe in deeply through your nose and then out through your mouth, as this will help contract and relax your muscles during the stretch. How long should I hold a stretch for? I recommend between 20 to 30 seconds for 3 repetitions with most stretches, as this will be enough time to make a significant difference in lengthening muscle fibers and tissue. We are all different though, so try and find out what's most effective for you. How long should a stretching routine be? That depends on what you have to target and what exercises you will be doing before or after it. I rarely go over an hour with a full stretching routine. How many times a week should I stretch? Most say 2 to 3 times a week so the muscle fibers have time to recover. However, it could be more depending on how you stretch. By that I mean the intensity or the areas you target each session. Plus, if you have a good diet, it can help you recover a little bit faster. I used to stretch every weekday and then rest on weekends, or stretch every other day. So there are other options you could consider. Why not stretch every day? If you stretch every day, then you are not giving your muscles enough time to recover and become more flexible. Therefore, you are tearing already teared muscles, which will inhibit your progression and increase the risks of injury. What is your best advice to avoid injury? On top of what I just mentioned, try your best to stick to good form and always listen to your body. Don't push too far or jump into a stretch to get further, as pain is not gain in stretching. Can I improve my flexibility when I'm older? In my opinion, it is more difficult to get to a high level of flexibility at an older age, but if you stretch consistently with good form, you will certainly improve. What do I do when I can't go no further in a stretch? I recommend you to experiment with other methods of stretching and to expand your knowledge on the subject, as that will definitely help you progress further. My personal favourite when I hit the wall is to partner stretch, as they can help ease you into a stretch, or resist if you want to work on an isometric stretch. Remember though, if you are doing that, to always communicate with your partner, as they can't feel what you're experiencing. What methods of stretching are there and which is the best? I did an article on this in Martial Arts Illustrated and it was a very long answer, so I'll have to make a separate video on this. When it is up, which will be very soon, you can click here or the link in the YouTube description. Okay, so that brings us to the final question, which is definitely the one that I get asked the most on this subject. So here it is. How long will it take me to become flexible? Now, everyone seems to avoid this question, or they give a vague estimation of a few months, and for good reason, as there are so many factors that determine how long it will take to become flexible. First though, you need to ask yourself, what do you mean by becoming flexible? For most people, that's achieving the splits. But does the splits make you all round flexible? No. So therefore, you need to be specific with what you want to achieve in the first place to determine a time. Even then though, it's hard to calculate, as other factors like genetics, age, consistency, form, and so on come into play. If it makes you feel better, I can just throw out a random amount of time. But if I'm being honest with you, there is no specific time anyone can give you with how long it will take you to become flexible. What I can say though is if you stretch consistently with good form, you will progress over time. But how long it takes to achieve your goals in flexibility, that is down to you. Okay, so that's the end of this Q&A. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check my channel for other videos and to subscribe, like, or follow me on any of these. Thank you and good luck with your training.